All right, guys, I sent out the Viper Tactical Cool Dog. So we're gonna install this in the Tacoma. As some of you guys know, we have a police canine on the way for us. We purchased her. She'll be coming in probably about the end of August. So we're getting the Toyota Tacoma all set up with the cool canine. So Viper Tactical was kind enough to send this unit out to us. I've already taken a look at this and everything comes with it. The warranty card, the pamphlet, instructions are top notch. If you've got a little bit of experience installing stereo systems, stuff like that, you should have no troubles installing one of these in your vehicle. But primarily these are used in law enforcement vehicles, but we're going to show you how to install one on a 2019 Toyota Tacoma off-road. So if you have a Gen 3 Toyota Tacoma, this will work for you. So again, instructions are super easy. This is what the kit looks like. This is the main unit that will be mounted under the hood. This is the unit that will be installed in the cab. It's flashing right now because it is battery backup, so there is like a watch battery in it. COM cable that links those two together, and then one of the wiring harnesses here, and let me grab the other one. Here's the other cable. I had to go get it. I went to the electronic warehouse and got some wires, but these wires are all labeled just like in the instructions. Super easy. I mean, you can't ask for a more well thought out unit for wiring. So we'll head over to the truck here and show you what I kind of thinking. So I'm thinking I'm gonna put the lighting's bad, but so above the console light up on the roof, I think that's where I'm gonna put the cool canine. All the other controls, all that stuff will be under the hood. I have the security screen for the rear window, and that's how I'm gonna mount my fan. So the way this unit works is that you set your temperature on the unit. Through the probe, if temperature gets hotter in your vehicle than what you have programmed, it'll sound the alarm or your horn or whatever you want. You can wire it however you want. I'm gonna wire it to the horn. It'll sound the horn. It'll open up a window or two windows, but in my case, I'm having it open the rear slider window, and it will trigger the fan all at the same time. I will show you that process once we get all this installed. Let me get tearing apart the truck, when we get the dash and all that tore out and start making connections and all that good stuff. I'll tell you what wire goes where. All right, so I got the dash tore apart, as you all can see. So the rear sliding window, this was plugged into the switch down there, and what we need is this pink wire right here. We're gonna tap into that pink wire for window down on the cool canine. So we're gonna tap into that. We're also gonna tap into the hazard lights, which is controlled by the AC harness. So I think it's this one right here. I know the lighting's not the best. I have to check the diagram again, but before I do that, I'll update you guys and let you guys know exactly which one it is. I do have the panel here. It is able to pop off, and behind there is going to be the horn wire. I'll let you know which one that is. That's going to be our alarm trigger wire on it. So yeah, we're making good headway. So now we're getting ready to run the wire from in in the hood or under the hood into the cab. Now we can make our connections here. All right, so I have the relay tapped in for the hazards. I have the wire tapped in for the rear window to open up the rear window when the alarm goes off. Now I'm going to move over to the driver's side and connect the wire for the horn. So that's what's going on here. It's a yellow wire for your hazards that's connected for your AC. So now you know which one it is, yellow wire. Other than that, we got power. You have to run a relay if you're going to tap into your hazards, so just a heads up with that one. The rear window uses ground, so you can tap right into that, no problem. And it's a pink wire in the rear window switch. Sorry, light here, but yeah, so in the rear window switch, it's a pink wire, pretty easy to get to. So we're gonna connect the horn now. All right, so we have the horn wire tapped into. So it's the blue wire right here, and then the red goes to the cool canine. I have the temperature probe wire right through here, and that comes around and it's right here. And then the secondary has a backup temperature probe. It also runs here, and it goes behind the rear seat. So now we're gonna move on, trying to get the control module put up top up here. So once I get the wires and stuff ran up that way, I'll let you know. But so it's not too hard. We'll pull off the A pillar, fish the wire through, this pops down. So once I get over there, I'll let you guys know. All right, so I have the Cat 5 cable that comes from the hood. It's sitting right here. So I have a pull wire that comes over to here. Now I'm gonna try to mount that control unit right here. So I'm gonna just feed it through. The trick to get across from here over to here was I used the Klein like fish tape. It's a soft fish tape, easy to bend. I tried to use a piece of Cat 5 to pull through, but it wouldn't go through. So that's how I'm getting that wire there. All right, so I have that wire all put back up. The Cool K9 is installed. The Viper Tactical Cool K9. That's all done. I just need to kind of button up the rest of the dash, but before I do that, I'm going to test everything. Need to remount my pedal commander, all that good stuff. But yeah, so we're making great headway. So now we're gonna move on to getting power to the control module. So we're working on getting power to the control module. I have the off-grid engineering dual battery setup split. So we're gonna use the secondary battery to power up the Cool K9. That way it can run and don't have to worry about killing the engine. So we got to get power from there over here, and then we're going to work on getting the rear fan on the rear window. So that's what we're working on now. So we got wired run over to the second battery. I have the fan and protective window all installed, wired, everything's done. The connections already made. So now it's just make our connections, do some tests, and let's see what happens. All right, so running some tests. I have it to where when the alarm is activated, the window opens, fan kicks on, but I had issues with getting the hazard lights to kick on. The way I found it to work with the Toyota is I needed to put a diode. This yellow line taps into the hazards in the vehicle. And I took the fan control wire and used it there's an optional control wire here that I had hooked up. It wasn't working right. So when I hook it into the fan with the diode, everything works fine. So I'm gonna solder that diode, tape it up, put all this together, then I'll show you guys how it works. All right. So I have the Cool Dog from Viper Tactical all installed. Fan on the rear window, everything's all set up. So come in here, try to get you some light. All right. I want to set my temperature down because this is going to be for testing purposes. So it's set. So now when I arm it, it may go off right now because it's 79 in here, so it might not. So what's going to happen is that when I arm it, I'll go back and I'll put my fingers on the temperature probe. It'll cause the heat to go up on the Cool Dog, and then it will sound everything off. So here it goes. So power, everything's on, and then it does have little LEDs that light up when it's powered on. If I grab this temperature probe, hazards are all on, horns going off. So that's the way it works. Thank you, Viper Tactical. We greatly appreciate it. Ella will definitely like it. We know that she'll be safe and sound in the truck. So again, thank you.